as we branched out, I was there when we opened the first one in Owatonna.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there when we opened all of them. I was there when we closed them all.
And it was not sad, or
Huh?
it was sad.
Yeah, I had to ride the truck to Detroit Lakes and close the Ayler store up there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and you know, when you branch out to those other parts, because we had 12 Ayler stores and 8 of the Bretts
Mm-hmm.
and well, we had 13 of Aylers. 13 Ayler stores.
Yeah.
And when I got to Detroit Lakes, it was the driver and myself and this big truck and a little pup to hold all the display props and what have you. And I had the distinct honor of being able to tell people they were going to be out of a job and they would get this for severance or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it's your choice if you want to help us to pack up and move all the stuff out, because we will be moving it out tonight. Every employee stayed to help. So that speaks about the integrity of all the people we hired in the other towns. They all stayed and they helped, and they were real sad to see us close, but they really appreciated what they had when they were with us. And that's the kind of family we were.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody.
And
I was one, though, you stayed till the end. It got to the end that, well, Ann Christian, her office was combined with mine, and we didn't really have anything to do because we couldn't do any more buying. So we'd get to, but we were asked if we would stick it out a little longer. We'd grab our cup of coffee in the morning, and the third floor at that time was already closed out, moved all the stuff there. We'd take our coffee up on third floor and sit on the floor and cry.
Oh, there were a lot of tears shed when that store closed.
And but we didn't have anything to do. And finally, Brett Scott was my boss at that time. And I finally went into him one day and I said, you know, we really don't have anything to do. And he said, are you saying you want to be done? And I said, yes, I think I do, because I knew the end was coming.
Yeah, yeah.
And I knew it was like about a week away. And he said, when do you want to be done? And I said, I'd like to be done Friday this week. Yeah. And so I left the week before. And didn't go down for the closing. I knew I couldn't handle that. Yeah. It was a store that meant a lot to many, many people.
Oh, the day we closed those main doors in Mankato. Oh, there wasn't a dry tear on first floor.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sure not. So I was a chicken and left a week early.
Well, I left a week and a half or almost 2 weeks before the store finally sold out the last of the stuff. But it was because my niece was getting married in Chicago on the 8th of August. And I wanted to be at the wedding.
Sure.
So Brett said, well, will you come back? And I said, Brett, once I go out that door, I don't think I'm coming back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it, yeah, and then
Although I did go back just to walk in and say hi. But it was, that was tough. Yeah.
But it was a great family store in from our last party, and we're going to continue to get together.
Yeah.
But
Till we're all gone.
Yeah, but we won't do it every year.
Yeah.
At least that was the consensus.
Yeah.
Because Mary and I said, we're not doing it next year. We're not going to plan it.
But we're not going to go another 20 years before we
No,
get together,
we
because
shouldn't.
none of us will probably be around at that point.
Yeah.
That's why some of us broke off and are meeting monthly now to have lunch and
Yeah, we
And,
have to. We have to keep that
talk a
going.
little bit. Yeah.
But good memories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. You know, it was just like I went into Vine and signed up for their exercise program and what have you, just specifically that because I had a total knee last spring. And I knew I had to keep exercising or I would just lose a lot of the stuff, the progress I've made. And I was sitting there having a cup of coffee with a bunch of the other members the other morning. And I have to admit, they were all older than I was, you know, and geez, I'm 77, almost. And I sat there with them, and when they found out it was from Brett's, and they all started talking about,
Oh,
that was the place to go, and what have you, and what a friendly bunch of people. And all of these things we've been talking about came out through customers. And all of these ladies, there were 4 of us around the table besides myself, and they all said the same thing. You don't get that kind of service, you don't get
No.
that kind of help anymore.
Anywhere.
And I said, that's part of the retail conglomerate that has evolved. Everybody's so busy, they want to get in, get something, get out. That's it.
When you talk about the customers, one more thing I want to add, Mike, is that to this day, people, if I'm introduced to someone, they'll say, "Where do I know you from?" And I'll let them think a little bit. "Did you work at Brett's?" And I said, "Yes," and that's where it comes.
Yeah.
They remember the people that worked there. You became real good friends of all those customers.
Well, it's